Hamsters.
Hamsters?
Hamster power. It's up and coming. It's big. It's better. Imagine this. You have a hamster on a wheel. That wheel is connected to a tiny generator. That generator has a universal plug with multiple adapters on the end of it. You can power lamps, paper shredders, microwaves, all other miniature appliances in your house, all with hamster power.
Wow. I just imagined it.
That's my pitch to you.
That's your pitch? Okay. That's how we're going to
Hamster lamps.
Hamster lamps? Hamps.
Hamps.
Do we have hamps in our merch store right now? Along with Edward? Is that going to be the second item? You can buy Edward and you can buy a hamp?
Yeah.
Here's today's my question I pitched for today. How many hamps is an Edward? Remember 2 weeks ago we had Edward on?
I think but Edward's like 2.5 hamps.
Well, if you remember last week, apparently we've been pitched for Doomsday. I don't know, by the weatherman. But he just gave me this and said, flip it now. So, that's running, apparently. It's the final countdown, according to some band. Oh.
The final countdown has stopped.
I'm going to stick that in the corner. But anyway, yeah, hamps are a good invention. I think that the world needs more inventions that they're willing to go out of their way and, like, stock shares are willing to just, throw into, right?
Just random items. Or, second idea.
Okay.
You plug the hamster power into an even dumber invention. Like an ice cream cone that has... You have your ice cream cone.
Right.
And then on the top you have, like, a little plastic platform.
Okay. And
it spins. So you just stick your tongue out. And it just...
Wait, that's such a good idea.
Just auto-licks.
Why has no one done that? So this goes by? That's a good idea. Wait, but it's, like, in the cone. It fits in the cone.
It's just a little plastic like stage.
That's pretty rad, and you can power it by hamp power.
Yeah.
Well, my invention that I'd like to pitch to you or to you, the audience, doesn't actually require any electricity, so your hamps will do me no good here. But people are always looking for Kleenexes, right? You're always trying to find Kleenexes wherever they are in your house or boxes or whatever. But then you're out and about. You're in your car. Or you're like walking around and you're like, dang, I wish I had a Kleenex. So I have to go all the way to some restroom somewhere or something to find one. And sometimes you get to restrooms and it's like there's like hard paper towels and you're like, darn, you have to like blow your nose on something that's like rough,
I do that way too often.
So hear me out. A top hat that doubles as a Kleenex box. So you have the cover over the hat, so you can't like put it all the way down to your head, but you have the cover and you can reach out the top hat and just, so it's like a top hat that has a nice like flow of Kleenex behind it. And you can just blow your nose in the trash.
Let me add to that invention.
Okay.
It's just a top hat where I like the idea of the top kind of hinges up. Mm-hmm. And there's just a little compartment inside and you can put whatever you want in that.
Yeah, storage.
Yeah. Storage and top hat.
So the top of the top hat is a circle and there's a little like lever to pull it apart, but there's also a centerpiece that you can have to put a Kleenex through.
Yeah.
Or I don't know, or like a Twizzler. You can pull it, yeah.
Just random snacks.
Mm-hmm.
Wasted space. Do not waste any space.
Any top hat space, exactly.
I say that as we waste plenty of couch space here.
Well, we didn't have a guest this week. Actually, we do. No, I'm kidding. No,
we do actually have a guest.
It's this popcorn.
Snacks.
Yes.
Because I'm hungry.
That's some good popcorn right there.
We should do this more often.
Just eat on the show.
Yeah.
You guys just want to listen to us eat. But yeah. Hey, speaking of space wasted, you know what is extremely inefficient in society today?
McDonald's.
Sidewalks. I have mixed feelings about sidewalks because sidewalks take up a lot of space where there shouldn't be sidewalks, and then places where you're like, there should be a sidewalk here. There isn't. They put them in the wrong places.
This problem has gotten worse. In our neighborhood, they passed a little code that sidewalks now have to be like 10 feet wide or something. Yeah. Basically, it's wide enough that you can drive like a four-wheeler on it.
That's terrible. 10 feet? A sidewalk is 10 feet?
Yeah, the sidewalk's 10 feet, and then you have to have, you have the little grass patch against it, so it's even bigger. So it's basically a lane of the road.
Yeah, pretty much. So every time you build a road, you have to make the two on the side.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. So I think that sidewalks should be in residential areas, and that's it.
No, I actually think we need to get rid of the sidewalks. you should either walk at your own risk, or we should, or
in a lane of
Yeah.
the road.
Yeah. And we just need to bring back hitchhiking to get where you want to go.
That's true. I think
I really want to hitchhike.
I have hitchhiked before. We were out in the Rockies, doing like I don't know. It was some sort of like family camp trip, one of those old things we did when we were little, and we had to get home, but we only had one car between us because we were on vacation, and so it was me and my father and one of my brothers, and we hitchhiked, and this van of like guys that were probably smoking something illegal before we arrived pulled up. We're like, "Hey bro, hop in!" There were like a couple like broken guitars in the back. Imagine that. Imagine, I think his name's Fillmore from Cars.
Mm-hmm.
That guy with like the hippie van
As
that
people-
pulled up, and they were like, "What's up?" And we were like, "Can we get a few miles down the road?" And they were like, "Sure."
Nice.
So that happened to me once.
That's awesome. I was told a story by an old coworker. My old boss had a friend in high school who hitchhiked across the country at the end of their senior year of high school, and then
Like from
and flew
east to
back.
west coast.
Yes, they lived in Wyoming, and they hitchhiked to like New York.
Wow.
And I'm like, that would be
Just as far as they take them, and
Yeah.
then wait for the next one.
yeah. I'm like, that would be so stinking cool.
Yeah.
But I don't think I would make it to New York. I would get like
You get mugged.
kidnapped or shanked. Like, there's some weird
I feel
people
like if you
on the
hitchhike,
road.
they're not gonna stab you. If anything, they're just gonna say, "Give me your wallet." And at that point, it's like, okay, why would you bring a wallet in the first place if you're just gonna be hitchhiking? You don't pay for anything.
Well, you do bring a wallet because where do you stay? You crashed in like $2 motels.
You ask if anyone would drive you overnight while you sleep.
I'm not falling asleep with a stranger in the car.
Eh, whatever. You wait until it's someone who looks weaker than you, and then you fall asleep in their car.
Wait for Phantom 309 to come pick you up.
That's right. And then he can have you avoid the rock slide, was it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Phantom 309. Look it up.
If you are ever out in the Rockies and sad and alone, he may visit you. Just like me, if you're ever downtown sad and alone.
Storm
I
just
may come visit
appears.
you. If I can ever get out of this infernal basement.
Yeah, not likely.
But yeah, that's humorous at least. Well, you know what? You want to do a segment? We haven't done a segment in a while. The last time we did a segment, a table vanished right out from under us.
True.
So I think I want to try again. Do you guys remember when we did that fast food tier list?
Tier lists,
Or good?
Yeah.
Tier lists are good.
they're cop-outs, but they're great.
They're cop-outs, sure, but they're tier lists nevertheless. With all food comes one other thing, you know? Whenever you have food, you always, well, sort of follow it up, but also...
Gas?
Yes, no, but also kind of couple it with this thing that appears throughout the world, is scarce in some places,
Bathrooms.
is aplenty in other places, and yet sometimes there's so much of it, and yet you can't get a single bit of it. It is clearly
Bathrooms.
close. Bathrooms house this.
Presbyterians.
Yes, it's Presbyterian. It's drink. The liquid that we all consume together.
Ah.
It binds us.
Cheers.
And makes us human. Because what would we be without a filtration internal body system?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So, and a major part of drink culture that's evolved, at least in the West, is soda.
Yes.
You're a soda enjoyer.
Let's just start by saying, when we talk about drinks, we're going to talk about normal drinkage and not the band 3, shall we say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let's see if I have the band 3 in mind, and I know you're not going to know one of them, but you can know 2.
The band 3 that you don't like?
Yeah. And we're just never going to mention again.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Types of drinks.
Oh, water?
No.
You're more of a soda guy yourself. Are we talking LaCroix?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Talking coffee.
Oh, yeah. Coffee, tea,
and
I don't know, anything else.
kombucha.
What?
Or
What is that?
Have you don't know what kombucha is?
Explain for our audience what kombucha is.
It's this nasty, like, fermented drink that some dude made by accident and then got millions of dollars off of, and he's really creepy and weird.
Whoa, okay.
And his
Imagine selling
name's
kombucha.
GT Dave.
GT Dave and his kombucha. What if you invented a drink? What would you call it?
Depends on the drink. You know, it really has to fit the drink. But I'd
Let's
probably
say to get shareholders on board to make the drink, you have to name it before you make it.
okay. I'd probably want to do something really ambiguous then. Actually, I'd just call it like Cheers.
Cheers?
Yeah.
Cheer wine is already a thing.
That's totally different. That's
That's
cheer
good.
wine, and it's cherry flavored, which you would never know from the drink. It's called cheer wine.
Yeah, you'd think wine. I would think like grape flavor, you know?
Right.
But whatever. Alright. For our ultimate soda tier list, we're going to have a couple more categories, and I named them this time. They're not just like A, B, C, D, or whatever. We're going to have perfection, like that guy from the meme who's like, no, I want the real this.
Mhm.
Perfection. Perfection, amazing, great, good, okay, terrible, vomit worthy.
That's so many categories.
It's too many categories, but who cares?
Great, good, and amazing. They're all very close together.
Yeah, but we're gonna be ranking about that many drinks. So we rank them. It's basically just ranking.
Okay.
And I'll check it up here. Why not? Look at this. Look how beautiful our tier list looks. Wow. Garcia's like, hey, your head's in the tier list. All right, and there's a couple of drinks. We're not gonna be doing all the variations. We're not gonna be doing like
Each flavor of
this
Sprite.
flavor. Do we want to do diet versions?
Yes.
Okay, we do want to do diet versions. At least an
Diet
obscure one.
sucks.
What about let's start with 7-Up. This is the first one here on my thing.
I totally forgot 7-Up
I know.
existed. Good lord.
First soda of the day, 7-Up.
7-Up's good.
It is.
I haven't had 7-Up.
Does it go in the good category?
I don't know if I've had 7-Up literally in America before.
Where'd
The
you have
only
it?
time I had 7-Up was in England. And
But
it
it was
was
good.
everywhere, and it was pretty good. Yeah, but I think
Good,
7-Up's
great,
good.
or amazing?
Let's go good.
Okay. Awesome. So yeah, 7-Up's good. I think we should skip Diet 7-Up because I've never had it. All right. A&W root beer followed by Barges root beer.
By who?
Barges?
Barks.
What? Oh, you know what it is.
Barge.
It's not a G. I went my whole life thinking it was Barges or
Barge.
Barges. Okay, Barks root
Barges
beer
root
and
beer.
A&W root beer.
Okay. Unpopular opinion, Barks root beer sucks. And it's caffeinated.
Mm-hmm.
And it always makes my
So
stomach hurt.
is it okay or terrible?
Barks root beer is terrible.
Okay.
A&W is amazing.
Yes, it is.
In terms of mainstream soda. Not like craft root beer.
Yeah. A&W is good. Not first choice for me, but I understand and respect the root beer culture very much. I like it a lot.
It's the rootiest and the beeriest.
All right, what about Barges cream soda?
Barks.
Sorry. Barks cream soda.
You meant to say, you didn't even mean to say that. You
No,
said Barges.
I've been saying Barges my whole life, dude. Or A&W cream soda. They're both there. Cream soda in general. Let's just throw cream soda out there. You alright?
There's not an E. BARGS is not.
Is it a Q?
It's a Q.
There's not a U. How does this work?
It's just Barks.
Is somebody's first name or last name Bark?
I don't know, but it's not
Imagine
Barge.
imagine if you're like if your parent named you Bark,
Huh?
and then like your sister was like Meow. I don't know.
Anyway,
But cream soda in general.
cream soda is in my.
Is it
Cream soda
amazing or
it's
perfection?
It's perfection. That's it is. It is like top 2, top 3 soda for me.
Yeah.
A lot of people. Okay, nobody is okay with cream soda. It's either like your favorite or they hate it.
I don't know. I mean, I don't have any evidence against that, but I feel like you're wrong.
I said most people I know either are like, yes, it's amazing, or they say no, it's too sweet. I
Yeah.
can't drink it.
Well, nevertheless, our next soda on the list is Canada Dry. What is that again?
Ginger ale.
Oh, you're right. I just see the logo. Ginger ale. I'm tempted to put it very high.
The sponsor of sickness.
No,
I actually enjoyed having like fevers,
Mhm.
just so I could have Canada Dry when I was younger.
I always get it on the planes. It's because it's really the only soda. It's like it's a nice light soda, you know.
Mhm.
It's like, and you feel good with like one of those teeny little straws, and those like triangular cups. Just sitting back, chillaxing, when your flight attendant brings you a
Yeah.
ginger ale, a Canada Dry. What's it called? Canada Dry. It seems like it should be Canada Wet. But anyway, we want to do amazing.
I'd put it at great,
All right, we can do great.
the equally
I'm okay with that.
ambiguous category.
Yeah, that's right. All right, the mega, the classic, the bingo bongo, and the bango, Coca-Cola.
Okay, we live in Atlanta.
That gives it a point. A
Coke.
singular point. It
Yep.
goes from vomit worthy to terrible. Now convince
We
me
live
to
in
get higher.
Atlanta. The brand is just iconic. One more point.
Okay. The polar bear? I've never been convinced. I thought
It's-
the world of Coke was kind of
It-
a letdown.
It's always a good soda,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not a favorite.
No. I want to put it at okay.
I'd put it at good.
Okay.
It's a good soda.
If you insist. Coca-Cola goes up there with 7-Up. All right.
Better than Pepsi.
And let's skip all these Coca-Cola variations. Go to Diet Coke.
Diet Coke.
Is it? I think it's just. Is it terrible or is it okay?
It's terrible. It tastes significantly weird.
Fun fact: I've never had a Diet Coke,
Really?
so I can't speak to this whatsoever.
It just tastes weird. Same with Coke Zero, honestly.
Why do old people like Diet Coke?
Because it's healthy.
Is it really?
That's why it's called diet.
But it seems like isn't it like just has less sugar and more preservatives and more like sweetener?
Less sugar is what they care about. And then they came out with zero sugar.
Which seems even worse. I don't know. Some people say that Diet Coke has like a unique flavor to it.
Unique in that it's weird and bad.
All right, Crush Orange.
Good lord. Crush is just not the orange soda of any choice.
Oh, Fanta's better. We'll get there eventually.
I'm putting Crush it. Not that I have anything against it, but just terrible because no one would ever choose Crush soda.
No, they wouldn't. I have not had a Crush in a long time.
That's like the Walmart soda that you would get.
Yeah. All right, you ready to do some Mountain Dew? Can we just go ahead and put it at vomit worthy and move on?
I was gonna say I've had Mountain Dew like twice and it's never been
It's-
impressive.
Bad, dude. Mountain Dew's not good. All right, and now, not Professor, not Mister, but Dr. Pepper.
We love Dr. Pepper.
Is it perfection or amazing? I don't know Dr. Pepper's perfection. Dr. Pepper's good. It's one of the best like hard sodas.
Hard sodas.
No, you know what I mean. Like what we were talking about earlier. Canada Dry, soft. Ginger ale is a soft soda.
Name another soft soda.
Another soft soda is Fanta. No, Fanta's more hard.
Fanta's-
Fanta's in the middle.
There's no such thing as another soft soda. Okay.
Whatever.
Let's just say Dr. Pepper.
I want to put it at amazing, but not
Between
perfection.
Dr. Pepper and like cherry Dr. Pepper.
Wait, hold the fun. There is a cherry Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, and there's a vanilla Dr. Pepper and a cherry vanilla, which are all phenomenal.
Wait, but Dr. Pepper is a cherry soda. Isn't it? Isn't the core Dr. Pepper a cherry soda?
Ish.
What do
but
you
not
mean
quite.
ish? That's like what it is.
It's not really, but cherry Dr.
Huh?
Pepper is phenomenal.
Okay.
I think it's perfection.
I don't want to make it perfection.
Fine, amazing then.
Yeah.
Top of amazing.
It's amazing.
It's,
What about Diet Dr. Pepper? I haven't had this one. Have you?
put it at terrible because it's diet.
All right, fair enough. All right, Fanta. We're just gonna do Fanty Orange.
Fanty.
Orange. We're not gonna do all the other random Fantas. Fanta Orange.
Let's just give
This
Fanta.
This is my little brother's favorite.
Yeah, rank Fanta.
I think it's okay.
Then we're gonna bump it up 1 point because
To
it's good because it has a ton of flavors.
That's
And
facts.
strawberry Fanta.
Diversity. Never had it.
You go to Six Flags, you get yourself like the 20 ounce of strawberry Fanta.
Jeez.
That's like 80 ounces of sugar. That's grams of sugar, ounces, whatever. phenomenal.
America. All right, I'm gonna skip to Mellow Yellow.
Oh, another drink that just disappeared.
What happened to Mellow Yellow?
I
Someone Google that.
legitimately wonder
What
did
happened
they go out
to
of
Mellow
business?
Yellow? Okay, but how is the drink?
It's all right. I mean, it's
I'm
about-
hearing an okay.
I put it okay. It's
Okay.
about Sprite for me.
Okay, next up, Moxie. If you don't know what Moxie is,
I had
Go look it
Moxie-
up.
I had
It's-
Moxie for the first time this winter.
it's worth the history of Moxie is worth the discussion. It's interesting. It's an interesting subset.
Have you had a Moxie?
Mhm. We had a Moxie when we were up in Maine, the state of Maine, the great lobster state of Maine. If you live in Maine, you're watching us right now. Love you.
It's an acquired taste. It's not something that you drink and like.
It's bad. It's not good. After I had to set the main people up, I love them. Moxie is not a good soda. Isn't it just like
Cough
bitter?
syrup?
Yeah, it's just bad.
Okay, after a little bit of sipping on it though, it did grow on me. So
That's what everyone says. Rank it, and I knock it down a point.
good.
Okay, so it goes to okay.
Yeah.
Moxie, wild. All right, I'm gonna skip Mug in case you want to come back to it. The next up on our list, Pepsi.
Vomit worthy.
The other CocaCola. I want to bump it up 2 points from wherever you put it, just because how incredibly hilarious the corporation is. No, we can't judge it on that. We should have started with this, but we're only judging it based on how good the drink itself is.
Yeah, Pepsi is vomit worthy.
I think it just has to be Coca-Cola, but down a one notch.
Mm-mm.
Okay, what's your reasons? Give me a couple.
We live in Atlanta.
Okay.
Pepsi is...
But the drink itself.
Yes, it's just worse than Coke.
Yeah, but not by much. It's not like Coca-Cola's so much better.
Enough.
It's like by like a smidge.
And it's
which,
also
since Coca-Cola's
because
in the good category,
they didn't set
as you can
out.
clearly see.
They didn't set out to make an original drink. They set out to copy Coke's formula, and didn't get close.
They got insanely close. Your average American can't tell the difference.
We're gonna test this later, but put it at least at terrible.
Fine. Our terrible category is growing. What about Diet Pepsi? I think that's got to be worthy. It's to be the lowest category possible because it has to be below Pepsi.
Yeah.
You know? Alright, Mr. Pibb.
Now, Mr. Pibb is synonymous with Dr. Pepper.
So it's just Dr. Pepper but down a couple notches?
No, it's synonymous. It's the same.
Oh, it's the same category?
It's literally Dr. Pepper and Mr. Pibb is something you won't tell the difference between.
Just like Coke and Pepsi.
No.
Whatevs. I think we need to try this out though. You're very true. But yeah, Mr. Pibb is. I like it when you go to restaurants and they say you like ask for Dr. Pepper and they go back in the kitchen because they don't like remember. And they come back out and like, so we have Pibb.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
It's the same thing.
You're like, yep.
Or they don't say like at places with Pepsi machines.
Mm-hmm.
I'll hear someone else say order Coke and they say, oh, we have Pepsi, and then they'll say fine. And then I'll specifically say, can I have a Dr. Pepper? And I know that they don't have Dr. Pepper, they'll have Pibb.
Or maybe it's backwards.
Or whatever.
I don't remember.
But
yeah. Mm-hmm. I know what you're saying.
And then they don't correct me and they bring it out. I'm like, yeah, I know. It's because it's the same thing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. They don't even have to ask you.
Yeah.
Mm. RC Cola. That was an epic failure.
I'm so bad at that. I really wish I wasn't.
Let me try one.
Try to throw it up too high.
I just started to throw it and just eat it. Alright.
Half loves the dog right there.
I've had RC Cola. It's bad.
Never heard of it.
I'm gonna put it in the okay category because it's not as bad as some of the other ones.
I say we chuck 4 more drinks on the category on the list.
Okay, Sprite. Because you have to do Sprite.
Sprite. It's a classic. It's good. Sprite's good.
It's not bad.
It's good.
Yeah. So
better than
so
water.
Good. Yeah.
I will always choose Sprite over water.
It depends. I don't want Sprite right when I wake up.
I would love Sprite right when I wake up.
Oh my gosh. Sounds nasty. Alright.
Okay, you know how some people have a thing against, like, sodas or sugars, like, in the morning?
Mm-hmm.
I don't have that.
Okay, it depends on the kind of sugar. It has to be cut by a starch, like chocolate chip pancakes. Or it's not super pungent, you know? I don't want carbonation in the morning, is what I really don't want.
I would have a Dr. Pepper and a piece of cake in the morning if I could.
Gee, Boliva. You heard it here first, folks. A Dr. Pepper and a piece of cake.
Not that I've done that before.
I bet you have. That's the problem. All right. Okay, Carter, I said we weren't going to do any flavors. But I said we weren't going to do any, like, Coke, strawberry, or anything. But there's one that simply must be heard. You want a Sprite cranberry?
No.
We
Over
have to
on
put
James,
Sprite
I do not.
cranberry on this list. Because really, when you think about it, the answer is clear. Sprite Cranberry is the best.
It didn't rhyme.
No, it's not supposed to rhyme. It's the thirstiest time of the year.
Yeah, no.
The legendary Sprite Cranberry.
Sprite Cranberry is not good.
It's at least great.
It's not. It's awful.
No, it's...
It does not taste good.
For the commercial alone, it should get perfection.
Okay, the commercial's kind of funny, but it tastes really bad.
Okay, fine. We can put it at great.
What?
I'll settle for that.
I do not condone this. It cannot share a row with
Ginger ale?
Canada Dry.
Ginger ale? I mean, it can and it will. It'll be lower on the tier than ginger ale is. But still. Think about this. It's better than Sprite, and Sprite's good. So we have to put that one.
No.
Yes. Alright, I'll settle for okay. I'll bump it down to okay. With Moxie.
Moxie's alright.
Alright. Okay, last one I want to talk about, and this one isn't on the tier list because I couldn't find it. Recently, Coke did this publicity stunt thing where they opened a new drink, a new style and flavor of Coca-Cola to the public. And if you're aware, it's called Coke Starlight, I believe, right?
Yes.
And the whole pitch was, it tastes like space. Now, I haven't actually had one.
It's literally
you
on the bottle.
have.
It says space flavored
Space
on
flavor.
the bottle, and it's
So,
actually really good.
How does it taste? It is. But what is the flavor? How is it different from Coca-Cola or water or any other drink?
Just like I can't describe the flavor of Coke, I can't describe the flavor of Space Coke. But the part that's good about it isn't the flavor of the drink
Mm-hmm.
is like a butterscotch cherry Coke, basically.
Butterscotch Coke.
Initially, but the aftertaste is like you drink it, you swallow, and then you start to taste something.
And then nebulas begin to form.
Yeah, it's weird. They also announced in the coming month, I think, they're gonna start limited production of Coke Pixel.
Whoa!
It tastes like pixels.
Like computers? Like on the screen?
Yep.
Pixels?
I think they should fire whoever's coming up with these ideas.
Someone in like a drawing board is like, hear me out. Starlight was such a success. Pixels.
Like, yeah, they should be fired. That's such a dumb idea.
Okay, to be fair though, Coca-Cola does taste like gasoline. It kind of does. Like, take away the sugar, it's gasoline. Due to the pH, which is for the uninitiated, the acidity. The acidity of something. If it's a low pH, it's super acidic. Like 1 is like, I don't know. Oh, 1 is like your stomach acid.
We are aware.
Coca-Cola is like 2 or something. It's like 2 point something.
It's great.
That's just terrifying. You can like clean streets with Coca-Cola.
Not really, but
You can. It's acid.
it's not.
It is. We did tests in our like chemistry class a couple years ago, and Coca-Cola was one of the things. It was like higher pH than like literal acid. Given it was an acid that was diluted by a base, but still.
I was gonna say, I'm like.
But anyway, look at that. That's our grand, glorious tier list. Tell us in, I don't know, the comments, I guess. That feels really weird to say. Tell us in the Discord or wherever if you agree with us and what your favorite sodas are.
Yes. And Cheerwine does not make the list for a very specific reason.
Because it's only manufactured and sold in a certain part of the country.
And because it's garbage.
Wrong. Good. The Carolinas know what they're doing. And Maine does not know what it's doing.
Don't you hate on Moxie?
Moxie has to be hated on.
It also has the best name.
No one will know.
Kid,
Moxie?
You got Moxie.
That sounds like you're telling someone from like the 1800s they have chicken pox.
No, Moxie.
You got the poxy.
Moxie's like a compliment.
Is it?
Yes. If you got if you got Moxie, you got like Spunk.
Spunk?
Yes.
Those are two words I never want to be called. Moxie or Spunk. Kid, you got spunk.
Yeah, I mean that's just how it is.
I don't know about that.
And also, like,
I think I'd rather drink a Moxie than have spunk.
in like the 60s or 70s, that would be something it'd say. Probably like 40s actually, but like you got Moxie, kid.
Mhm.
And then imagine a commercial, and he goes, "Thanks," and pulls out a Moxie.
He like actually has it.
That'd be a great commercial.
Isn't that what the logo is? Like the guy pointing at you.
I have no idea.
The logo's like this guy in a suit pointing at you, like with a weird smile on his face, kind of like a lawyer poster.
Moxie.
Moxie. You want it?
I got it.
I got it. Speaking of things that you want and I have, this is good popcorn.
A kidney?
No, kidney. I was just thinking of the sweetness on this popcorn, and I don't actually have a tier list for this. But you want to quickly talk about our favorite desserts?
Yes. That's like my favorite thing to talk about.
Desserts are things you want and things I have.
Yeah, who would have guessed? I like desserts.
Mm-hmm. Really? No.
Okay.
That really threw you off, didn't it?
I did.
Okay, favorite, I don't know, like top 3 or 5 desserts.
Ice cream is always up there. It's a classic.
Are we talking like generic, like ice cream's 1?
Also, yeah, just ice cream generically, because there's flavors and different styles.
Mm-hmm.
But hot summer day, cool winter night,
Are those desserts?
basically any time,
Oh, you're describing ice cream.
ice cream is good to have.
Yes. People are under the impression that ice cream is bad to eat in the winter. You're just wrong. It's good all year round.
You sit inside, you're wrapped up in a blanket, and you just have a tub of ice cream sitting there.
A tub, yeah.
Um,
I enjoy consumption of tubs.
yeah. Well, I
That's 1.
love most desserts. My other favorite 2.
Do you want to go back and forth? Or do you want to do all of yours
I'll just
first?
say my other 2 because they're pretty obscure.
Okay.
And then you can say yours.
I got you.
Have you ever had Millionaires Pie?
No, I've not. You've mentioned it before one time.
I love it. It's like ice cream sandwiches, whipped cream cake, maybe layered, and then there's a bunch, and then it's all covered in caramel and Whoppers.
Whoa! Whoppers
Phenomenal.
Whoppers are nasty. Whoppers are bad. Take the Whoppers out. Sounds really good.
I love Whoppers.
Mhm.
And then trifle is something.
So it's like super rich, right?
Yeah.
And trifle?
Trifle.
Trifle a what?
Trifle is not to be trifled with. It's something our family's always made. Is you take like a big dish, circular dish. Oh no.
There's still a couple scraps of sand in there. I'm trying to push down. Hurry up and finish while I...
Let's just
No,
pause it for a minute.
Okay, pause it for a minute. There's still about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 grains of sand in there.
Okay.
Also, they keep pushing them through while you...
So, it's pudding, whipped cream, cake, pudding, whipped cream, cake. Oh, and you can also sprinkle
You're
in,
putting whipped cream and cake in what? Sorry. Anyway.
And then, or you can sprinkle in like Heath bar, or crushed Oreos, or whatever your crunchy topping is. You can also layer in, and you just layer it like 4 or 5 times.
Right.
And then you just put it, and you scoop it out of the thing and put it in a cup, and it's just so good.
That sounds really, really good. One that I really want to mention, I don't know if this is my favorite dessert, but it's just super good, and I just thought of it. A good cinnamon roll is very good. I enjoy cinnamon rolls. I like the ones that don't have too much frosting. They're just a nice cinnamon layer. My mom makes really good cinnamon rolls, and so I'm kind of partial to it. Another one I kind of want to mention is orange chiffon cake. Have you ever had this?
No.
It's a great kind of cake.
Sounds French.
I don't know. It might be, but it's like orange flavor, like a tangerine, and it's super good. Like the cake's flavor
It's
orange.
like carrot cake, but orange.
Yeah. Oh, I used to love carrot cake. Carrot cake's very good, but it doesn't make the top 3. But yeah, orange chiffon cake is good. Go look it up. I don't know. I guess. They usually make them in like rings. You know.
Spell chiffon.
I could not. I'll give my best try. XJ. AWPHOUNN. Chiffon.
Okay.
And then orange is no, I'm kidding. Orange chiffon or chiffon cake or whatever. It's really good. So that cinnamon rolls. I don't know what else is good. I can't say ice cream now. That was yours. And
You can say it again.
anything lavender. Anything lavender.
Okay, I have a rule: is if it's a candle flavor, then it shouldn't be a dessert.
No, the candles copied the dessert. Think about Incredibles 2 when they have the remote for Jack Jack's thing and lavender comes out. That'd be awesome. Imagine if you had a T-shirt, the lavender.
I don't want to eat lavender.
Yes, you do. All-berry lavender ice cream. It's the best.
It's for white girls. For white girls, maybe.
Look. I have to just popcorn real quick. 100 grain candy bars.
Those are good.
They're my favorite.
They're all right.
I'm not really a rich dessert guy, you know.
You're a poor dessert guy.
I'm a light dessert guy. I enjoy it when the dessert is
You're a dessert peasant. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm not a
desserts.
millionaire. I wouldn't want to eat a millionaire's pie. Well, the sun's out. And the apocalypse is not here. I think we have successfully survived.
That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah.